This is part two in our video series of creating slideshow videos within Canva. So in the last video, we created the slideshow that you see on the screen. It's got several different slides. Each one has one or more pictures and text. We can customize this a lot further, and we will in a third video with kind of some bonus tips. But in this video specifically, we're going to talk about adding audio into your video presentation. So whether this is music, whether this is narration, whether this is something you've recorded from somewhere else, let's talk about how to get that audio into the Canva presentation. So here on my screen, because this is a video and they're sort of trying to guess what we want it to do, I've got an option here where I can just click add audio. If you see that button on your screen, go ahead and click it. If you don't see it, there is also an audio app that's going to be here on the left-hand side. If I click on apps and I just search for audio, the very first one that comes up is the audio app. So all of those different ways, whether you're clicking here on the add audio button or you're looking on the app, it's going to take you to this little pop-out window that's going to let you incorporate audio into your slideshow. Now we're going to start with Canva's included audio. I'm using the free plan here, so my options are pretty limited. You'll notice that there are a whole bunch of pro audio options. Anything with this little gold crown, I have to have the pro version or pay to use. But if I search here at the top, I can search for music free, and these are songs that are free for anybody to use within Canva. I can check out what they sound like by playing them. I think that sounds great. You will probably do a little more vetting and deciding when you decide what to put into your slideshow. But all I need to do to add this is click on the track that I've found here in Canva, whether it's free or paid, and I'm going to drag it onto my timeline. I can drag it onto a specific slide, or I can just drop it here in the drop music box. And just like I did with my slides and my images, I might have to kind of adjust a little bit. I can kind of tweak it. I can move things around just to kind of finesse where that audio lands. Now, we could stop right there and have an audio slideshow. So let's go ahead and hit play so you can see what this is like. I could take this slideshow, I could export it just like I showed you in the previous video, and this would let us create a video slideshow. But there's probably other finesses and other ways you can add audio and different things you can incorporate. So let's take a look at what some of those are. So what if you already have an audio file, whether it's an MP3 or some sort of audio file that you've created or edited or downloaded on your computer that you want to include in your Canva slideshow? That's no problem. I'm going to go ahead and delete the one I just added, which is one of the Canva included audios. And now, instead of dragging from an audio app on the left-hand side, I'm opening up a tab of from my computer with my saved files, and I'm just going to drag my audio file. This one happens to be an MP3, which is definitely what I would recommend. I'm going to drag that onto my first slide and then just extend it to cover all of the slides. So now, just like before, I have my added audio.
It's life, two words are certain.
Okay, so that is my uploaded audio. This could work for songs. This could work for like a voice note that you recorded on your phone. Anywhere that you have an audio file, if it's one of those MP3 files, you will be able to add it here into your slide. Now, a couple of cool things you can do no matter how you've added the audio or wherever your audio is sourced. In the free version, while it is a bit limited on what you can do, there are some cool options. One thing I can do is change the volume of my audio. So I'm clicking here onto my audio file. Here's my little menu at the top. I can change it to be very loud or very soft. That's one great option. I can also add fade at the end or fade in at the beginning. That can make it sound a little bit more professional. Very cool. This beat sync option is slightly limited. as you're gonna see in the free version, because I don't have the sync now option. It's got the little yellow gold crown, but I can say display beat markers. And when in this version, Canva is going to listen to your audio and it's going to put little markers where it hears like a downbeat. And these are really great places to have transitions between your elements. So if I just take my slides and move those over, it would really show those on the downbeat. I'm actually going to switch this from my uploaded audio back to one of the Canva audios. Let's see, let's just go with, sure, Dreamy Vibes sounds great. We'll add that because it's just got more beats than the audio that I uploaded. So now we can see our beat markers. We'll pull this over. I'm just making the transition or the divider between my different images line up with the beat markers. And it does take, as you can see, I'm kind of having to finagle with the mouse a little bit, but let's play that and just see what we've got so far. But yeah, you hear how that lands right when that music changes. It's just a nice way to kind of level up your video. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you here in this audio space is how to record your own voiceover or your own narration right here in Canva to go with your slideshow. So I'm back in my audio app and you can see the very first two options are record voiceover and generate AI voice. So let's go ahead and hit record voiceover. Now I have tried this before, so I will tell you the very first time you click it, it's going to bring up what is probably the most difficult and can be most frustrating part of the whole process, which is you have to make sure your computer browser is talking to Canva. And a lot of times browsers will have limitations set or protections that because they don't necessarily want websites to listen to you all the time. So when you first click on it, it's going to look something like this. You'll probably see some sort of pop-up that's going to say, hey, is it okay if we use this? Which camera do you want me to use or which microphone do you want me to use? And I have already checked the option to be this Logitech headset, but this is the trickiest part of the whole thing, okay? So if you have trouble getting it to talk to your computer, either you might want to have somebody help you tech troubleshoot that, or it might be a case if you can record using another platform, just pull that MP3 in. But assuming that you can get your microphone to talk to Canva, you can see I've got the little record button right here. And all I have to do is hit record and talk, and it's going to record my voiceover along with anything else that's happening in the slideshow. It has been wonderful creating this slideshow for you. I've really enjoyed showing you how to create custom slideshow videos using Canva. It's processing, it's thinking. I've still got the music that I already added. Let's see what it sounds like with everything together. It has been wonderful creating this slideshow for you. I've really enjoyed showing you how to create custom slideshow videos using Canva. Fantastic. Now, I thought my voice sounded a little soft, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to turn the volume up. Okay. If I have the pro version, I can click on enhance voice, which is just going to kind of level up that sound, make it sound a little bit more professional. But even without that, just by changing the volume, you can hear. Enjoyed showing you how to create custom slideshow videos. And I'm going to do the same thing with my music. I'm going to turn that one down. Make sure mine is nice and turned up. What happens if we say balance all? Ooh, nope, don't want that. Turn that volume up. There we go. And that's all there is to creating this audio. As with everything, I can change the timing, I can move things around, I can drag the order to kind of say which track is on top. But that is basically the steps for adding audio onto your slideshow. Once you have that, you will export it just like I showed you in the previous video. Probably as a video file is what you're going to need for this. And if you have any questions, let me know.